Okay, but I have one quick question. If the angry giant can shatter the earth in his sleep, how we have any chance against him when he's awake?
You know, that is a good question.
I was looking down just a second ago, but it sounded like there was a skip in the audio. Was there anything odd? Okay, good.
I noticed nothing.
So anyway, in between the last video and this one, we had a little discussion, and after a little bit of debate and beating Robert upside the head with a fish brie taco, he has decided that we are allowed to talk during Colossi fights, just not excessively.
Yeah.
I added that last part in.
But it's about what's right for this game. Talk, but not too loud. So
Also, I'm going to go this way.
Also, something I wanted to say during the last video, on the way to Colossi, I remember the original game having a part where, in that first cutscene when you're talking to Dorman, I swear I remember him saying the line, "We are Dorman and we are many," but I don't remember seeing that this time.
It's because there wasn't ever one.
There wasn't? Okay,
No.
I just made that up then.
You're thinking of Legion.
Oh, where is that from?
From the Bible, for one thing. From the Ghost Rider movie, for another.
That's probably it then. Yeah, that's probably it.
Alright, something that wasn't said last time, and it hasn't been said. You regain health and stamina naturally.
Yes, but if you crouch, you will get it back faster.
Yeah. So using the save point to restore your health as the game tells you. I'm sorry, guys, I got loud.
Oh, you don't have to get that quiet.
Well, this is probably about right for me.
Yeah, we're trying not to be loud, not just for this recording, but in general, because we have so many audio spikes, it's ridiculous.
There was something I wanted to show off, but it doesn't look like there's any close ones. So I guess I'll go out of my way.
And this game deserves the quiet.
The next Colossus isn't going to be too much of a challenge, although he is the first one that I would consider capable of killing you.
And he did me a lot.
I'm going to go over to this one.
Capable of... I don't know, man. There was that one time you died on the first Colossi and we laughed our asses off.
That was hard mode, and I actually let him hit me.
Uh-huh, it's your lie. Tell you how you want it.
Now, the first... Now,
lizard. Oh, that's not a lizard. That's a rock.
I died against the first Colossus.
I have a feeling he's heading straight for that shrine.
Okay.
Why is he doing that?
This is the save monuments.
Also, every shrine has a white-tailed lizard on it.
Also, I'm not sure if you have to save here to have it show up. No, you don't. So I will not save at these, but if I pass one, I will show it off.
Or add it to the map, at least.
Yes. Let's see, is there a lizard here? Every single one of these has a lizard, but they're not always near it. Sometimes they wander off. I'm not going to spend the whole episode hunting it down, though. If it's not here, I'm just going to move on.
Your horse is following you.
By the way, E3 just happened. Well, actually, it's still technically happening right now. This is, what, day 2? And I remember a long time ago shooting off an email to Nintendo during their product review stuff that Zelda games are great and all, but to really have a true great Zelda game, it needs to have landscape like this, just massive open world, go anywhere you can see. There's no boxed in feeling whatsoever in this game, and it is just amazing. That is the thing I love most about this game. And if you could do that with the Zelda game, then that would pretty much be the best thing ever. And it looks like they're finally doing that now. The next Zelda game for Wii U in 2015 looks like it's going to be just like this. Which is also what the first Twilight Princess trailer looked like, which turned out to be a complete lie, and that made me so mad. But enough talking about Zelda, I guess we have to talk about Shadow of the Colossus now.
We're heading upon Colossus number 3. Like Robert said, it is really the first challenging one in normal mode.
It actually has an attack that has a good chance of hitting you.
Yeah.
And I think it's a little bit faster than the first two.
Oh hey, aren't there also giant pillars of lights where you killed them?
Yeah, you can see one from here.
Two of them.
Two of them from here.
Yeah. I just saw those and I was like, hey, I think I remember something about that.
Yep, just to show you where they are. If you want to...
It's been a long time since I played. You know, funny story. For the longest time, I've never had a PlayStation 2, but always wanted one specifically for this game. I mean, there's a few others, like Destroy All Humans, some really good ones that I wanted, but this game, above all, I wanted. One birthday, Aaron and Robert pitched their money together and got me a PlayStation 2 with Shadow of the Colossus. Less than a year later, Aaron and I combined our money to get a PlayStation 3, and I got Shadow of the Colossus.
Now this could quite possibly be one of the best fighting arenas ever conceived.
Well, I got the Ico and Shadow of the Colossus double pack,
But still, you got Shadow of the Colossus.
I might do a blind playthrough of Ico, I'm not sure.
I am the only one of us who I think has actually played Ico.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet, even though I own it.
Yep, I'm the one who's actually played it. It's
Something
different
interesting
from this.
about being in the water. I'm not sure if it's true, but it feels like you swim faster when you're under the water than when you're above the water.
Makes sense.
Also, while you're underwater, you lose stamina because it's your oxygen supply.
Yeah, and he's got some iron lungs when you get that built up then.
Yep.
Release.
Also, when this game first came out, everyone speculated that this game was connected to the game Ico. Obviously, everybody knows that now, but back then, the developers did not outright say it. But whenever you defeat a Colossus, it kind of sounds like the girl says Ico, and that's one of the things that made us think it was connected.
Sometimes that's
Yeah,
what it sounds like.
sometimes, not
but
every time she does that.
Other times it sounds completely different. It could have just been our imagination at that time anyway.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure she's saying Ico.
Yeah, you definitely swim faster under the water.
Yeah, like I was saying, I don't know for sure, but it sure seems that way. Makes you wonder what this place looked like when it was pristine. Back when it was fully functional.
It does make one wonder.
Makes
looks-
you wonder why they put so much work in all these shrines when they're just selling up giant monsters they don't actually want anybody to kill.
Well, one theory is that these were monuments to their god, who may or may not have been Dormine.
So they were being worshipped.
Yeah, but they
Also,
weren't.
this entire platform is tilted.
Of
But you don't
course.
really notice it when you're actually on the top of it.
Of course not. Captain Obvious.
Alright.
Well, how about this? This is one of Robert's favorite Colossi. The last time we watched him play this, he got his butt whooped for 3 hours.
That was hard mode.
Yeah,
This boss has. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm just gonna let hard mode speak for itself if I decide to go there.
He will rage-induced cursing a lot, let's just say that.
Yeah.
We might have to mute the commentary, because he'll go Mr. Torg on this crap.
I wouldn't exactly say that
Good morning, guys.
much. This is the swordsman.
Oh, hey, you didn't say the name of the last Colossi.
You did.
You did? Okay.
You did it in a very funny way.
I said hello, Quadratus.
Say hello to the nice people, Quadratus.
Ah,
This is Gaius.
yep. He's Merlin's mentor.
I wouldn't say anything about that. I mean, this guy doesn't look like he has a magical bone in his body, unless his bones are in fact magical.
Well, he is Earth, and he is moving without any mechanism, so... Yeah, I'd say magic.
Also, this
He
guy
missed.
is apparently not very accurate today with his swings. Usually he tracks you a lot better.
You move too far away.
Yes.
I forgot, what happens if he hits the stone?
That's actually how you progress. He actually has 2 attacks. His wide slash will track you quite a bit, but if you get close enough, he'll stab the ground. He also has a stomp. Let's see if I can trigger his stab. Hey, stab me! Wow, I never thought I'd say that before.
Quick, stab
Quit
me.
turning away. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Look up right. There we go.
There
There's
it
the
is.
stab.
And this thing's painful if it hits you.
Of course, this one doesn't benefit you, because you... Well, I
It
don't know.
doesn't really keep it on the
Can't
ground.
climb his legs, so I guess it really doesn't.
Not really. Am I gonna get him to slash? Yep, he's gonna slash. Now what you want to do is you want to stand here and then dodge out of the way,
And not fail.
and actually get him to hit that.
Why didn't you climb up it?
It won't do any good right now.
Yeah. You have
Oh, right, you gotta break his, that's right.
Am I gonna get a talking to? Sometimes if you take too long on a Colossus, Dormine will say something in relation to how you fight it.
They'll basically tell you how much you suck and what you should be doing.
pretty much.
There's a stomp. Well, I've shown off all of his attacks. Now I just need him to do that thing that he needs to do.
This thing hurts. That's the most important part of this boss.
Dude, if you get hit by any of these colossi, you're going to be hurting. But they're not really as deadly as they are on hard mode. If you make a single mistake on hard mode and you eat an attack from a Colossus, you're going to be losing most of your health. Now, to keep him from moving his sword left and right, a good thing to do is to run away from him.
Funny how you think that would break the sword.
That sword's made out of
shoulder guard is now
durable stuff.
busted. You can climb up.
Shoulder.
You mean
I
the
thought it was
elbow.
his shoulder guard.
elbow
It's
guard.
the one around his. Okay.
It's the giant bangle.
I wasn't
he has.
actually looking at the screen when it happened.
I'm not exactly sure if that's a bangle.
Probably is.
I think
Don't
a bangle
bangles
was
go
going
around like wrists?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Am I out of range? Good.
Alright.
If there is anything for the shoulder, I don't know what elbow. I don't know what it's called.
I would say this is the first boss that actually has any sense of a puzzle to him.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
That being said, it is a pretty easy puzzle.
Yep.
See, before you couldn't climb past this and there was no way to jump past it. either.
Actually, dude, most of the colossi ahead of you are puzzled.
No, I said this is the first one.
Oh, I thought you said the only one. I need to find a Q-tip.
You need corn out of your ears. That being said, it's time to climb the gray-skinned Colossus.
Skin. That's grass.
How can grass be gray? Is there a gray grass? I know there's blue grass.
Probably blue. Who knows?
Hey, stop that.
It's a magical giant colossus. I'm pretty sure they don't care what color grass is supposed to be.
No!
Whoa.
Don't fall off the head. Don't fall off the head. The head is important.
Stab him in his eye and his beak-looking mouth. It's very ugly.
Now this guy will not give you very many chances to attack his head, so don't bother charging all the way. Just strike as soon as you can. See? You didn't even give me a chance to do a partial stab.
Also, I forgot, didn't you say doing the jump up in the air and stab when you land? Didn't you say that does a full strike swing?
Yes, if you can pull it off. It's a high-risk, high-reward maneuver. And it doesn't work on walls. It only works on...
Oh yeah, because you don't jump. I mean, it's a downward stab. Pretty sure you can't downward stab into a wall unless you have a portal gun or something.
Yeah, that would be ridiculous.
That would be awesome.
And I'm calling it a wall because it's made of earth. I don't call something that has a stomach
That has a stomach.
a wall. This thing doesn't really have a stomach. It doesn't eat. It's a giant stone golem made filled with magical energy. And every time you stab it, it squirts out. And he's gonna tell me he has big, strong hands, right? They look like good, big, strong hands, don't they? Come
How do
on.
his eyes work?
Stop shaking your head. No, I just want to stab you.
That's all. Uh-oh. Whoa.
It's alright, I had anticipated that. I wanted onto his back, so I get my stamina back.
Yeah, but you nearly went past the back and didn't almost hit a head dive towards
Those
the ground.
things sticking out of them make me think of electric probes.
Let's see if I can pull it off. Hey, I did. Is that
Wow.
everything?
It's still there.
Nope, it's still there. As you
You're
might
not
have
even
guessed,
halfway down.
this
Dang.
boss has more than one weak point. And
Probably
his
has
first
a
weak
92.
point is expended. Now you might be asking yourself, where is your second weak point? Well, if I had been on the ground, I could have shined the light on it.
Well, no.
But it's actually down here.
Yeah, that's the whole shining light to find your next colossi. What it's actually doing is shining light on the weak points on the colossi. And if you do that during a battle, it'll reveal it when it's otherwise hidden. It can also reveal weak points that aren't for killing it, but just hindering it.
Yeah, as you can see right there, it'll only show the weak points if you have your sword out. So you might even be standing on it and you wouldn't know for certain unless you pulled out your sword.
Which during a Colossus fight, why would you have anything else while you're climbing?
Strike quickly when you're on his stomach. You will have even less opportunities to get good hits.
Although you can do some particular things in the game, like particular arrows that can really do some they can do some damage.
Or do what I did and just keep shooting it in the stomach, forgetting you have to stab it.
Also, you can shoot them anywhere in a soft spot with an arrow, and it will do damage, but it's so minuscule, it's hardly even noticeable.
And it will not finish them off. You have to climb up and stab.
You have to hit every major weak point at least once, no matter what.
Now, there's a way you can get onto this stomach without him being able to shake you off at all. I wish I knew where you had to climb to do that.
We're almost there.
Yeah, you're going to burn through a lot of stamina on this boss. He takes a while. Not because he's difficult, mind you, but because this thing does just not give you the chances to stab.
Plus, if this is a new file, your stamina is very low to begin with.
Yep.
Dang it, stop making me shift all over the friggin' place.
Getting aggravated.
Well, it is a little bit. I know they weren't this difficult in the original.
If you stand on the platform, I think you stop shaking as much. It's when you're on a weak point is when they really start to shake.
And you would too.
I wish I could just slash it.
Jump and slash. Nope, nothing.
Even though he actually hit the weak point.
Oh, that does give me a small amount of breathing room, though. Maybe I should start doing that.
Jump, grab, slash, land.
There we go. It stuns him. Maybe I can use that to my advantage. Oh, maybe not, because it seems like he does a step.
You already stunned him twice unless I finish his first two.
There we go. There's one more. One more and that ought to do it. That's it. Gaius is down. The earth is falling. Olympus is falling.
Now he's a fallen warrior.
Where am I? Oh, he knocked me down.
You are there, about to get violated.
Again.
Ooh, that still looks painful every time I see it.
No kidding.
And his sword clips through the ground. Well, that's it, everyone. Bye-bye, everyone.